We're moving on now to something which is fast, furious, it can be chaotic, it can be carnage. The crowds love it though. It is the quarterfinals of the Flyball. Teams of 6 dogs, of which 4 may compete. And the idea is, on the word go, to be released from a start box, go over the 4 hurdles, collect a ball from the far end on a spring-loaded turn, and then turn, come back over the 4 hurdles once again, and as the dog crosses the line, the second dog can be released, and so on. It is a relay. First to get home with 4 dogs wins, and there's Brenda Holland, who has the job of being the judge and officiating it all, and sometimes it is not easy. Here are our first 2 teams. There's Nuns on the Run, that's Nuneaton, running as a reserve team captain Dave Long, and they're going to be up against the Prestwick Pioneers. They come from Prestwick, qualified in Scotland, and both handlers of dogs there, a real range of ages. Pioneers want to emphasise that Flyball is for any person and any dog of any age. Great fun, this.
It is great fun. Brenda Holland is a vastly experienced Flyball judge, did a fantastic job here for us yesterday, and I'm sure she's going to do a great job today. The first runs that we're going to see here is going to be a practice run, so in the first round only, all the teams will get 1 practice round. That's so that the dogs can get used to the atmosphere, they can run their reserve dogs. Only 4 dogs will count in a team, but they will run all 6 dogs.
So the winners of these initial matches, they will be the ones who go through. Nuns on the Run, Nuneaton, and Prestwick Pioneers.
And you can see the dogs appearing to be sat on the owner's lap. That's actually so that they can get a good push-off and no carpet slip.
Away they go, and a good start on the far side from Nuns on the Run. Really flew out of the start line and moving beautifully now. Nuns on the Run from Prestwick Pioneers. It's going to be the best of 3 to decide who's going to win this one. And the Prestwick Pioneer dog there just appearing to lose its way a little bit.
Okay, so as you say, they're making sure they run all of the 6 dogs in this practice round. And then, as John was saying, it's going to be the best of 3.
Once we get to the semi-final, no practice. That's the only practice they'll get. Now we get to the start. Prestwick Pioneers. On this near side, Prestwick Pioneers against Nuns on the Run on the far side. Abby Smith with Harvey on the lead-off leg, I think, for Prestwick Pioneers. On the far side, Nuns on the Run, and Nuns on the Run get a great start. Really good moving from the Nuneaton team, who've got a clear lead at the moment, picking the ball up cleanly, and now moving well on the 3rd leg. Prestwick have got a lot to do, and it's all gone wrong for the Scottish team. And was that a problem there for Nuneaton on the far side as well? But Nuneaton crossing the line, Prestwick still have some way to go, and now coming through on the near side, Prestwick Pioneers, and Nuneaton, Nuns on the Run, they win the first leg. Nuns on the Run take it.
Nuns on the Run, vastly experienced Flyball team. The dog dropped the ball but managed to collect it, and then came back down the 4.
Are they going to be able to build on that? If Nuns on the Run take this now, it will be 2-0. There's the Prestwick lead-off dog Harvey, Bulldog Labrador cross. But it's Nuns on the Run who get a great start again. The Nuneaton team have the clear advantage. Now Prestwick start to gain. They've got to win this one to keep the tie alive, but it's looking good for Nuns on the Run as they go into the 4th dog, and it's going to be Nuns on the Run, loving the moment and winning by a distance. Prestwick Pioneers still on their final dog now, take the ball cleanly and coming through in 2nd place. But Nuns on the Run, who only found out they were going into the competition as a reserve team in late February and only had 1 training session prior to Crufts, they've made it through.
Great competition, well done, Ned Presswick. They did really well. Nuns on the Run are a quality flyball team. They've might only have known they were coming later, but they practice regularly, and they are a great team. And that's a really good start.
The next two teams being announced for the crowd, the Carry-Ons. They'll be on the far side from Sandbach in Cheshire, and on the near side, the Sunnysiders, who come from all over the north. Crufts 2016 this, the Flyball. Jack among the team of the Carry-Ons. He's called the Pub Dog. He's got his own Facebook page. Apparently regularly visits the local pub, presumably not on his own. Indy as well there, once stolen as a pup and went missing for 3 months. So some stories in that Sandbach team on the far side, the Carry-Ons. Practice run coming up. All 6 dogs will get a go.
Yeah, we just had a shot there of the box and the loaders. They can make as much noise as they want to, the guys stood on the end of these boxes, but they can't use their hands or indicate to the dog where the ball is and for it to take it. They've got to stand there. They can make as much noise as they want to, but they can't assist the dog in any other way.
Sandra Hume is the box loader for the Carry-Ons from Sandbach. James Binns, he's got the job for the Sunnysiders there on the near side. So the warm-up to come now. Referee, a reminder, is Brenda Holland. She's got the job of officiating. She's got plenty of people helping her, but trying to make some sense out of the mayhem.
It's a difficult job. She's got to watch 2 lines of racing and 8 dogs. And as you watch these dogs take the ball out of the box, you'll see that some dogs turn to the left and some dogs turn to the right, depending on where the ball's put. They're a bit like humans. They like to turn left and right, so they put the ball in the middle box of a 3-ball box.
A lot of skill in releasing the dog as well for the leg. The idea that as they come back, they cross just on the far side, or the near side, if you like, of the start line, so that it's a question of timing, like any relay. So our next quarter-final in the Flyball. On the far side, it's the Carry-Ons. On the near side, the Sunnysiders. The Carry-Ons from Sandbach in Cheshire. The Sunnysiders, a team assembled from all over the north. Box loaders, Sandra Hume for the Carry-Ons, James Binns for the Sunnysiders. Who's it going to be? Judge Brenda Holland about to signal the race underway. She wants to make sure everything absolutely right before they go. Listen to the racket from the dogs. The race is underway. Carry-On's getting away well on the far side, but then accelerating beautifully on the near side. The Sunnysiders, who had the early lead on the second leg. Sunnysiders just by a fraction, nothing in it. They're side by side. This is going to be tight. On the far side, the Carry-Ons have a slight advantage, but look at on the near side, Sunnysiders coming blasting back, and on the anchor leg, the Sunnysiders take it. Carry-Ons were leading, but Sunnysiders the victory, confirmed by Brenda Holland. What a duel.
1-0 to the Sunnysiders, and what? No, 2 great runs. They were both clean, great flyball racing, a real great advert.
It's the debut of the Sunnysiders at Crufts. Most of the handlers haven't qualified before. All very excited about competing. Goodness me, it's going well now. Theirs to lose. If they get another, they're through. Sunnysiders near side, Carry-Ons from Sandbach on the far side. And a good start again from the Sandbach team. The Carry-Ons have the early lead. They've got to win this one to keep it in line. Still, the Sandbach team leads by perhaps 4 or 5 metres. It looks as though they could get this one. Sandbach ahead. Now can the Sunnysiders come back? Oh, and it's all gone wrong. And the Sunnysiders on the near side managed to come home in front. It's confirmed by the referee, and so the Sunnysiders go ahead and they take it by 2-0. The Carry-Ons They were going so well, but down it came, and this is where it went wrong.
Such a shame, because up to the point of the last dog dropping the ball there, it could have gone either way. It promised to be really close, but a decisive victory for the Sunnysiders.
Sunnysiders take it 2-0, and so go through, winners of our second quarter-final. Two more teams making their way into the auditorium in our main arena here at the NEC. On the near side, it's going to be a Scottish team, Extremely Jaggy, from Edinburgh and Glasgow. Four Paws Flyers on the far side, a scratch team assembled from all over the UK. Winners at Crufts in 2013, and certainly one of the teams to beat. The Scottish team, Extremely Jaggy from Edinburgh and Glasgow, qualified up in Scotland as well. They've got team captain Suzanne Douglas. Four Paws Flyers, their team captain. In fact, I've not been told who that. Oh, the team captain's Naomi Pearce. Box loader Richard Liversidge, Isabel Otterbane with the job for Extremely Jaggy. 6 dogs, of course, for both teams, and now with the chance to get a look at the course for the first time.
So as we watch the practice runs, you will note that at least one dog in each of the teams must be an ABC dog, which means it must not be a collie, and it must be an active member of the team. So you'll see that in every team that we're seeing here in this competition, the rules say they must have a non-border collie as an active member of the team.
And bearing that in mind, Four Paws Flyers on the far side have a lurcher and a whippet and 4 crossbreeds in their lineup. On the near side, a Labrador. Our next quarter-final coming up on the far side. Former winners won the British Championship, Flyball Championship in 2013. That's the Four Paws Flyers. And on the near side, Extremely Jaggy, a Scottish team from Edinburgh and Glasgow. Referee, the judge once more, is Brenda Holland, ensuring that all is well. 4 dogs poised, and away they go. It's a nice clean break, and on the near side, a little bit slow collecting the ball, and it's on the far side, Four Paws Flyers, who are flying and confirming their favourite status. Third leg being completed, fourth now, and Four Paws Flyers look as though they're going to take it ahead of Extremely Jaggy, and they do, and the form book confirmed they're subject to the ruling of the referee, who's just having a word with the judges, wanting to know exactly what's happened here. But Four Paws Flyers seemingly, yes, confirmed now, Four Paws Flyers 1-0.
Yes, another extremely experienced team, Four Paws Flyers.
So 1-0 to Four Paws Flyers ahead of the Scots Extremely Jaggy. Second leg, Scottish team's got to win it on the near side, otherwise Four Paws Flyers go through. Good start on the near side, and the Scottish team are ahead, but a great turn on the far side, and now it's neck and neck, nothing between them. It's going to come down to the last 2 legs, still desperately close on the far side just now. Four Paws Flyers, and just with a slight advantage, but Four Paws Flyers are confirmed as winners, subject to the referee. Her deliberations crucial. She signals that they have indeed won it. Extremely Jaggy were really close in that second leg, but it was the Four Paws Flyers who ultimately took it.
Great flyball racing, it could have gone either way, and on another day Extremely Jaggy could well have gone through, but the third and fourth dogs for the Four Paws Flyers just made that difference, and probably picked up at least 3 or 4 metres for them in the last few seconds.
Stride of the lurcher on the anchor leg for Four Paws Flyers, and coming flying home, winning 2-0. Our next semi-final, South Durham Dynamos on the far side. They come from Darlington. On the near side, we've got a Scottish South Yorkshire mix, extremely salty, made up of the two fastest flyball clubs in the UK, Extreme Racers and Supersonic Saltires. Extremely salty mixture of those two names, and they could be a very fast team. They qualified in Scunthorpe. Team captain Jenny Cousins, team captain of the South Durham Dynamos Pauline Lynn Stevens. Only the second time South Durham Dynamos have qualified for Crufts, the first time in 2011. And Fenn, the only dog in their lineup to have competed at Crufts before, and will be retired from flyball after Crufts. Fenn, who is now 9 years old. Box loader Leslie McEwen for Extremely Salty. On the far side, Dawn Carter, the box loader for the South Durham Dynamos. All 6 dogs, as ever, getting a look at the course here.
Yeah, here we go, and as you'll see, the first dog lead away, that there are pieces of tape all over the floor, and those are the release points when the next dogs are due to go. And you see they're set at different places. The last dog's gone from the piece of tape, and you see the handler moving forward towards the next piece of tape. And this is so that the changeover timed within thousandths of a second, and that's where these races are won and lost.
One of the South Durham Dynamo dogs dropped the ball there, went walkabout. Here he is. I wonder who that is. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Hopefully it will perform in a slightly more orthodox manner if required to run in the competition itself.
Well, they don't have to, because there are 6 dogs in a team, so they may decide that this dog's been a bit distracted, and they may decide to drop him. We'll just have to see, but they have a decision. It looks as though I think they've got a little cocker spaniel here that's not too sure about what's going on. Where's my ball, he says. Yeah, he's got his ball, he's happy now.
That's Sage, Beverly Gittins, Cocker Spaniel, only 2 years old. Our last quarter-final now for you, the South Durham Dynamos on the far side, qualified for the first time since 2011, and on the near side, very good team, mixture of Edinburgh and South Yorkshire. It's Extremely Salty, made up of members of the two fastest flyball clubs in the UK. Referee satisfied, the judge is satisfied, Brenda Holland. And so the race, first to 2 legs, terrific start on the near side from Extremely Salty. That is a really confident start and going very well indeed. And Extremely Salty, it's theirs to lose now. They are flying. 1 more leg and they're way ahead of the South Durham Dynamos. And Extremely Salty coming through and winning it wonderfully well. South Durham Dynamos coming through now, and I'm afraid to say we're a little bit outclassed there. A very good team from Extremely Salty, and they never look like being beaten.
Well, I haven't seen Extremely Salty before, but I have to say they are looking a class act. Certainly the 3rd and 4th dogs are quick.
So 1-0 to Extremely Salty. Flyball sport originating in the US, now a global sport. Some of this Extremely Salty team have competed in the US in the last few months in flyball competition and learning more about the competition. And away they go. Great start again from Extremely Salty. Same lead-off dog and moving wonderfully well. And already the better part of an entire up to the far side, up to the springboard and turn ahead. They are effectively almost lapping South Durham Dynamos and have come home and won it again magnificently well. And I think they have established themselves here with that performance as the team to beat. Extremely Salty look very sharp indeed.
They do, and I think that's a team that we're going to have to earmark and keep our eyes on as the semi-finals, and if they make it through to the finals, certainly going to be in the mix. You can see why, how good this team is. The lead-off dog is exceptional, and look how far ahead they were. That was just on the start.
I'm not sure if that's Lou on the lead-off leg, Chris Haslam's dog, but my goodness, flies, and well, that all went wrong there, didn't it?
It's behind you.
So some thrilling fly ball competition and confirmation of victory. Extremely Salty going through by 2-0 against the South Durham Dynamos. Semi-finals now for the afternoon competition. Nuns on the run, the team from Nuneaton on the far side, against the Sunnysiders making their debut. Sunny the Labrador on the near side runs with the Marnix in the BFA competitions, barking away happily. No warm-up leg, straight into the semi-final.
So they're just checking now. There must be at least 15 feet from the last hurdle to the front of the flyball box. So that's what they're just double checking. I think one of the marker tapes has just been come on, but I think they're happy now that we've got the required distance. Lots of facts and figures here for them to get their heads round. Need to be on the ball all the time.
Adjustment on the far side to the spring-loaded box from which the ball is collected. Stuart Harrison, box loader for Nuns on the run. Sunnysiders on the near side, box loader James Binns. Best of three. Nuns on the run, wanting support from the crowd, waving to them. Oh, great start on the near side from the Sunnysiders. Lead-off dog absolutely flying away. Now Nuns on the run have got it to do. Really good opening leg, and now the Sunnysiders with the Labrador there. That is Sunny, and they come through. Nuns on the run closing, but subject to confirmation. Good run from the Sunnysiders. Might notice that the Labrador there appears to have a docked tail, but his tail was actually amputated after an injury. Here's the start. What a great start.
You can see they're about half a leg up just on one dog, just by timing that start to synchronise with the lights.
So 1-0 for the Sunnysiders. A team assembled from quality dogs from all over the north. Nuns on the run from Nuneaton. They've got to win the two remaining legs, or it's all over, and Sunnysiders would be into the final. Final adjustments to the dogs. Poised, raring to go. And a good start from Nuns on the run this time on the far side. They get it right where they got it all wrong the first time of running, and it's a very much closer race. That's a lovely turn on the near side from the Sunnysiders, and they've got the advantage now. Here goes the Labrador, and on the far side the border's closing, but on the near side Sunnysiders, oh, but the great turn on the far side, but it's Sunnysiders, I think, just on the line. What a good race that was. Nuns on the run came right back at them, and I'm not sure that Brenda Holland's too sure. She's waiting for confirmation from the judges. Let's look at the replay.
This is where it's really important that she consults with her line judges to see and make sure that she makes the right decision.
Could she watch our replay? Let's have a look, we'll know. Oh, how close, how close. Oh, is that just on the near side of Sunnysiders, taking it by a nose? Amazingly close. What a great race. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Graham?
It looks as though it's on the near side.
They're going to have another go. They're going to do it again. The judge has decided dead heat. And a great level start, level break again. This is going to be close once more. Just on the near side, Sunnysiders maybe have a lead of about 3 or 4 metres. But now Nuns on the run are starting to come back at them. Here's the Labrador, a little bit slow on the turn and just slips. And now on the far side, it's Nuns on the run. Nuns on the run are going to take this one. Nuns on the run win it. Sunnysiders second, no dispute this time, and that's one apiece.
Great racing, lots full of incident there.
Just this little slip here, that was a key moment, just here.
Oh, makes a great effort to get himself back in for that jump. What a good dog.
So, it's one apiece, the decisive leg, and we've had one dead heat as well to add to that. Sunnysiders on the near side, Nuns on the run from Nuneaton on the far side. Who's going to take it? Are you ready? Yep. And now we're away. Level break once more. Who's going to be in the better turn on the far side? Maybe just Nuneaton. On the near side, the Sunnysiders. Now Nuns on the run start to come back. It was here that the Sunnysiders struggled. Better turn from the big Labrador this time. And again, it's absolutely level on the final turn. And on the line, it's Sunnysiders. Sunnysiders take it. What a race once more. And the key moment was the fact, I think, that the Labrador this time, Sunny, got a really good turn on the third leg for the Sunnysiders, and then as they came up to the line, there you see the finish.
And Flyball at its very best. You can see why people just get hooked so much on this sport. Great slow motion pictures there of this dog carrying the ball. And he does, but the ball actually hits the ground after the finish gates, which I believe is acceptable.
So there's confirmation of the result. What a match that was. Sunnysiders winning that semi-final through to the afternoon's final, beating Nuns on the run, and fair play to them. Great team performance from them, but the final score 2-1. Time for everything here. Never a moment wasted for a bit of knitting. So here the second semi-final. I'm being told they may do a third and fourth place runoff today. But this one, extremely salty, who looked absolutely mustard, never mind salty in the quarter-final. They're up against the Four Paws Flyers on the far side, but extremely salty. The Edinburgh, South Yorkshire team on the near side looked very good. There we are, extremely salty near side. Members of Extreme Racers and Supersonic Saltires. And on the far side, they qualified in Newark. That's the Four Paws Flyers. Concentration on the dogs' faces. They can't wait to go. Best of three as ever. Box loaders, Richard Liversidge and Leslie McEwen. Leslie McEwen for Extremely Salty. Best of three. Serious encouragement. Serious man. Four Paws Flyers, great start on the far side, responding to that bellowed encouragement, and they have the slight early lead. This is going to be a close one, and a good turn on the near side for Extremely Salty, who now head the way. Extreme Salty by 4 or 5 metres onto the anchor leg. This is the dog that landed lead-off leg in the quarter-final, and a brilliant anchor, and they take it. What a race that was. Both teams absolutely flying. Great start, Four Paws Flyers. Extremely Salty, though, they rallied wonderfully.
Four Paws Flyers are an extremely good team, but I have to say, Salty is on fire. They are absolutely on fire.
Salty, spicy, certainly terrific team. Well, they got the great start with Richard Liversidge's bellowed encouragement, the Four Paws Flyers, but now they've got to win. Good start again on the far side, but this time Extremely Salty are right up with them and just had the slight advantage. And it was a great changeover of dogs, and now that was a very, very close one. Extremely Salty on that third changeover, but they have the lead, and coming up towards the line, they're going to be the first to cross. Extremely Salty were the first to cross. Now, what has the judge made of that? She signalled towards the Four Paws Flyers. She just wanted to know that everything was absolutely right. Have they taken it? It's one apiece, and I think pretty sure that was because Extremely Salty let one of their dogs go too soon on that third leg. I'm pretty sure that was the case. It looked like that to the naked eye. That being the case, that's the reason Four Paws Flyers have made it one apiece. Good start again, Four Paws Flyers leading from the Labrador. Four Paws Flyers with a lead of about 3 metres. Now on the second leg, good comeback from Extremely Salty, and now there's nothing between them. Onto the turn, and it's again nothing between them. Onto the anchor leg, and on the far side, did Four Paws Flyers go too fast? That was the whip hit hustle on that anchor leg, but the judge now having a look at it, taking words of advice, and she's given it. And that anchor leg from the whip it hustle with Jeanette Shelley, and there's the big man, the box loader Richard Liversidge, and Four Paws Flyers. I think they've upset the form book there.
I'm not sure there quite was a form book, but I agree with you. They looked as though they were absolutely unbeatable, did Salty, in that first leg. But they're through to the semi-final, and it promises to be some fantastic racing in the days to come.
Graham, you don't see too many whippets around nowadays, but Little Hustle flew there.
Yeah, they do, and that's why she's in the team.
2-1. 2-1. We're going to have a third and fourth place race. Are we doing the final first? Third and fourth place race, and here it is. It's Nuns on the Run. There's the Nuns on the Run team. Came in as a reserve team, remember. They came through beating the losing to the Sunnysiders, and in the first match beating Prestwick Pioneers. And Extremely Salty, who might be smarting a little bit after their semi-final defeat.
Well, this is where tactics will come into the team, and I think that's probably what they're having a chat about now is, are they happy? Does it matter whether they get third or fourth? Yes, personally it does to them, but it's also an opportunity for them to run out what would normally be their reserve dogs, and to just tinker around with the team setup.
Extremely Salty box loader Leslie McEwen has 2 children and a dog competing in the Young Kennel Club Flyball event this year. On the far side, it's Stuart Harrison who's their box loader. Nuns on the Run then on the far side against Extremely Salty near side. The Scotland-Yorkshire mixture. Nuns on the Run will surely give it a great go, and they've got the better start. Nuns on the Run have the lead, but it's close, nothing in it at the changeover. Now coming back, Extremely Salty, and they have a lead now of about 4 or 5 metres, and it's Extremely Salty who are going further clear, and Extremely Salty look as though they're going to take this one, take the ball cleanly, and Extremely Salty win that one pretty easily, 1-0.
Yes, so as you say, you're never quite sure at this stage what's happening. Unfortunately, one of the jumps went down there for Nuns on the Run, which probably didn't help. But this dog just flies, doesn't it? Turn, go, no, not a second wasted.
It's so important that they turn brilliantly and agilely, quickly when they collect that ball. And some dogs clearly better at it than others, but Extremely Salty now lead Nuns on the Run 1-0. Dogs poised. Nuns on the Run far side, Extremely Salty near side. Crowd are absolutely loving this, as are the dogs. Now away they go, and on the far side again, a better start from Nuns on the Run. But now coming back, Extremely Salty, and there was a problem on collecting the ball for Nuns on the Run, and Extremely Salty are making this a bit of a procession. Racing through, that was a very, very tight change over there for Extremely Salty on the anchor run, but I think the judge on the far side was happy, and a sporting round of applause from Nuns on the Run for Extremely Salty, because they know that they've been beaten by the better team, and Extremely Salty take third place 2-0.
It is an extremely competitive sport, but as you say, just one simple mistake like that was enough to cost Nuns on the Run the race. But very sporting, very nice to see them go and congratulate their opponents, and in fact they also went up and off camera and congratulated the judge, which is also nice to see. 2-0,
Extremely Salty take third place. The final of this afternoon's event, can't wait. It's been terrific entertainment. Four Paws Flyers on the near side, and that's the flying lurcher Strider. Got a Whippet in there as well. That's Hustle, a little Whippet, who's not 2 years old yet. And on the far side, the Sunny Siders, who beat in the semi-final. A little bit of a... They produced absolute brilliant performance to beat Extremely Salty. Sunny Siders will be starting on the far side. On the near side, the Four Paws Flyers. No warm-up leg, straight off they'll go. That's Richard Liversidge, the box loader for the Four Paws Flyers. James Binns, box loader for the Sunny Siders. Judge just wanting to make sure everything absolutely right, everybody ready. The Sunny Siders on the far side, Four Paws Flyers on the near side. Who's going to be our day's flyball champions in the afternoon event? Away they go, good start on the far side for the Sunny Siders, but Four Paws Flyers are only a stride behind and have now taken the lead. It's the Four Paws Flyers from the Sunny Siders, and the Four Paws Flyers are going further clear. Four Paws Flyers are looking as though it's theirs to lose, and it's the little Whippet. Oh, and a mistake there, that lets the Sunny Siders come back. But what a brilliant recovery. Four Paws Flyers, despite that, still take it.
A very slight mistake here. But the acceleration of this dog as soon as it's got it in his mouth was just phenomenal.
Racing dogs, a Whippet, and look at that, dropping it right and taking the opening leg.
Right, this is some of the best flyball racing I think I've seen for a number of years. It really is great entertainment, and the crowd here are loving it.
1-0 then for the Four Paws Flyers. Sunny Siders have got to take both the remaining legs. It's a big ask. And they go. Bellow of encouragement from Big Richard. And the Four Paws Flyers, oh dear, they've made a mistake. Sunny Siders now, they're coming right back now, and barring some sort of accident here, here's the Labrador on the third leg, Sunny, and it's going to be the Sunny Siders who are going to take this one. Sunny Siders have won it, and it is going to be one apiece. It was all going wrong on the very first dog, running again. This time they do get it right. It's going to be 1-1 though, and we'll watch again where it went wrong.
Yep, first dog, Four Paws Flyers, made a mistake. Didn't come back over any of the obstacles, which means that it has to rerun. And they did, in fact, rerun it at the end, even though they'd already lost the race at that time.
Well, 1-1. Who's it going to be? Four Paws Flyers or the Sunny Siders? So important that that ball is collected cleanly. Richard Liversidge bellows his encouragement for the Four Paws Flyers, who have the early lead, and they have it by about 3 metres at this stage. Better changeover from the Sunny Siders on the far side though. They're right back in it, all down to who takes it better. And on the near side it's Four Paws Flyers, and there's the big lurcher. Four Paws Flyers going to take this one. Strider brings it home. And Sunny Siders, great competition from them, but the Four Paws Flyers win it 2-1 with Strider on the anchor leg, and another great race and a terrific afternoon's competition.
It was, and we're going to see both of these teams again in the semi-final, so that's not the end of it, and there are some great competitions still in store. Look at the way that dog just turns. Goes around making sure it's having a chomp on the ball as it comes down, and then he's going to get his reward.
A 4-year-old lurcher, and he's a beauty, and he steers home Four Paws Flyers to beat the Sunny Siders. Four Paws Flyers the champions, 2-1. Well, there are the teams qualified for the semi-final of the overall event. Nuneaton Titans, Marnix on Fire, Warrington Wizards and the Warrington Warriors. A little bit of in-house rivalry there. Nuns on the run. And 3 more, the Sunny Siders, Four Paws Flyers and Extremely Salty. They're the teams for the semi-final. I can hardly wait.